You guys know it wouldn't be an album release if Joe Budden didn't have something to say about it. Still to this day, I remember that 2-pack that Sway Lee dropped. I don't even want to say it. Joe Budden is infamous for just shitting on rap albums. If you drop an R&B album or like an alternative music album, he might like it. Hip hop album, nothing but fire and straight criticism coming your way. Let's see what Joe Budden had to say about Drake's album before I go into it and start sharing my thoughts with you guys. You guys know we're a huge fan of the Joe Budden podcast and the Joe Budden network on this, even though my only show I watch on the network is the Joe Budden podcast and the clips. We support Joe, one of the podcasts that we've been watching the longest. Huge inspiration. But did Joe share good criticism or share any common opinion with you guys? Did he just read social media and blurt out what he saw everybody roasting? Let me know down below.
Yeah, I just think I miss the Drake that was rapping for the rappers. I miss the Drake that when he dropped, the rappers hit him.
One thing to say about For All the Dogs, when I heard the track, I feel like I'm like everyone else. I did think it was going to finally be that full rap album. I just didn't want to tell you guys because I didn't want to set myself up for failure or something like this when I said it and then it never happened. But I did think For All the Dogs was going to be straight hip-hop, straight for the dogs, the guys. That's what I was thinking. We do still get the girl tracks, the singing. I'm not mad at it. I love the versatility in Drake. Pause. Why? Well, he's one of my favorite artists of all time. But I did think this was finally going to be the full rap album. And it sounds like Joe Budden thought the exact same.
Not these little fucking kids. I don't give a about you and Consonant. That's gonna sound like hate.
That's crazy.
It is.
That does.
It's not hate.
Definitely.
It's not hate. Go find some niggas your age. Hang out with them. Get some of that sauce.
That's not what keeps you. No, that's not what keeps you popping.
These kids.
That's not what keeps.
You guys hear Ice Money sharing some thoughts right there. That's not what keeps you guys pop. That's not what keeps you popping. Joe really wouldn't know. I'm not gonna lie on what you should do to keep your career popping. But Ice shares a good point. Someone like Drake has been dominant for 15 years in the hip hop category. So, do you think he could just stick to certain things and still be number one, or does he have to go do those tracks with Yeat and artists like that he probably wouldn't really collab with? Yeat is one of the biggest artists right now for the young boys coming up. So we see Drake doing collabs with artists like that. Things like that, I believe, is for him to remain on top or for him to remain relevant with the younger people.
You popping, and if that's the game he playing, I gotta play this game.
All the older niggas streaming music and buying it, Joe.
Not wrong.
Dog, all that shit y'all saying for me applies to the field. I have long before called this nigga the golden child. Different set of rules apply.
Correct.
He's him. He is not one of them that y'all telling me about. I don't hold him there.
Dog, this album is gonna be the most streamed album in Spotify history. Why?
When you that,
even if it ain't good.
When you that, but golden, you got that glow. You feel it when you got that glow. When you that, you ain't nigga. You walking in with the glow. I do what I want.
I see what Joe's saying. Basically, if you're Drake, you don't have to reach out to those younger artists. You could just, whatever you say is hot. Fire, you're that dude, set the trend, don't follow the trend. I understand that. A lot of times you see these young dudes disrespect our goals. You know how many young kids I want to catch fades with because they just shit on Lil Wayne today? They just shit on Wayne. Terrible. I never liked his music. He's whack. The goat of what? He can't do what half of what Travis could do. Like, and you guys see how much support we give artists like that on this channel all the time. Bro, that rap basket on Instagram, I don't even know how many of you guys keep up with shit like that. Just so you can see a lot of stuff affect my life. I shouldn't even care about what their bracket is, but it's just the fact that many fans voted Travis Scott over Wayne for GOAT. Not currently. See, currently, for even the last 5 years, I'm saying Travis Scott. I get it. Travis Scott's been dropping relevant fire music. But they were talking about rap GOAT. And they put Travis over Wayne. That broke my heart. That broke my heart. But is that how Drake survives? See, Drake always goes and makes music with these young dudes. He got his ear to the street. Wayne always told us he don't pay attention to none of this shit. He don't know what's going on. Drake knows what's going on, and you can tell.
And that's what's going to be popping. Whatever I want is going to be popping.
So where's the motivation then? What you just said. Where's the motivation? Great point. If I could do whatever I want to do, and it's gonna pop, it's gonna be number one. It's gonna do all of this. Where is the motivation?
That wasn't what I was saying, but that was the double. I'm answering. Wait, that's not.
What do you guys think about all that he had to say about Drake? Did you guys feel the same way? Like you missed that old Drake? We hear that about a lot of artists all the time. Like, damn, I miss your old music, and I get it. They were hungry. They were young. We never heard that sound before. They were young and fresh, new artists, so everything they dropped was crazy. After years, 15 years, bro, Drake still remaining one of the biggest artists, not even one of I think the biggest hip-hop artist, is a crazy stat. That's like an insane stat, some Tom Brady, Michael Jordan type shit, LeBron James type shit. In hip-hop, where someone's hearing your voice, it's rare for us to see someone remain GOAT for that long. Even people like Jay, even people like Eminem, that was huge at one point. Wayne, I just told you guys, went from being, bro, he could do nothing wrong, the hottest artist, the one that gave the throne to Drake and Nicki. Now kids disrespect him. Drake has been fired for a while now. So that's why I never jumped just straight to judge his music. Even I heard Honestly Nevermind, the first listen through, I didn't come straight back and tell you guys what I thought, because the first time me listening through, I was like, I wasn't expecting this shit. I wasn't expecting it, so it just got me all confused. I was off the rhythm. I wasn't even in the right place to listen to the album. And then I played it back and back and back. Low key, I'm making it sound like I had to program myself to like the album. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is Drake is a very versatile artist, bro. He was speaking Spanglish on the new shit with Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny's verse was crazy. Drake still gotta grow on me. But when that beat switches up, fire, stuff like that, I gotta listen to it. Now I kind of understand it. Now I kind of catch this. Sometimes I listen to it more and never like it. Like Slime You Out. And I hate agreeing with social media. But it just didn't do it for me at all. Search and Rescue, that was my shit. And even that didn't get blown up by the media like that. But Search and Rescue was fire to me. I like that song a lot. Take me out the club. Take me out the trap. Take me out my ex's house. Girl, you know about that. I just, like, come on, son. Drake went crazy. He went crazy on that one. That shit should have been held for this album and switch it out and gave us Slime back then. That's all I'm saying. The track with SZA, I was thinking it was going to be a huge fire banger. That one didn't really work too well for me. But the rest of the albums, I liked it. I'm not going to lie to you guys. For all the dogs, I liked it. Was it what I was expecting? No. Once again, I thought it was going to be the rap album. It wasn't what I was expecting. Still fire tracks in there. A lot of songs I did like. But Joe sounds like he just wasn't what he was looking for. You guys, let me know down below. Do you guys think Joe is wrong with all this that he said? Or do you kind of or do you agree with him, or do you agree with Ice? And I agree with Ice, I'm not gonna lie to you. Bro, not if you're trying to be relevant. Not if you're trying to remain the go-to. These young dudes gotta like you too, so you gotta start featuring their favorite artists. No one wants to just hear Drake only stick it to people in his class, because these young dudes ain't listening to all of them, other than like Future, Young Thug, and a couple. But they're not listening to all the same dudes that was hot in 09 today. So I see what Drake does. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm never mad at it. I see what he does. Subscribe to the channel, like the video. We're on the road to 10,000 subs. Let's get to it. We gotta hit that 5. We almost there. Let's get that out the way and get straight to this 10.